Hi guys and welcome back to the Night King quest mode. Today a new patch was released which added the new difficulties to the quest mode, so we are going to play all the quests again if the difficulty is hard enough, otherwise it would be probably the same thing, so let's test it. There should be 3 difficulties in total, yeah, Night the easiest one, King and Chaos. Extremely strong enemies for kings who like a challenge, so we are going to complete the quests on this Chaos difficulty. We will see how hard it really is. Now the question is, are we going to start with each king or are we going to mix it up? Yeah, we probably will play king after king, but we will go in a different order than the last time. So let's for example start with the king of spells and we will see who is going to be the next one. Let's go with Incantation. Incantation, spellbooks, blind vessels, filthy enemies. Shall we have some fun, my lord? Start with 9 enchantment cards in your hand. Start with the warlock and the wizard on the field. So let's do it. Okay guys, this is my 6th attempt. I was able to beat them once, but I was pretty lucky with the decree. I was able to get that wishing well, so that wasn't really fair. And I found out that it's better if you focus only on one plot, not on the warlocks and wizards at the same time, but I'll go only for the wizards. So we are going to give them steel coat, adrenaline, and combustion, and that's probably all. Maybe a precision as well, but that's all. And the rest of the enchantments I'm going to sell to get more gold. Then during the first turn you have to manually attack the wizards in the back, otherwise you are going to lose. And it's still pretty close, I would say, as you can see. But this way you are able to win. Then the best matchup, nice. Then you want to get Offering. And you want to reroll King of Nature, because King of Nature is unclaimed for you right now. Yeah, and we were unlucky. Damn, we were unlucky. So let's sell static. Yeah, this never happened to me. I was every time able to reroll for the King of Time. But look, I'm going to win anyway. Great. It looks like I will, so manual targeting with the Citadel helped now. Let's get a defender because I want to use that Offering, and let's go for a feast to have double HP. Nice, now we have King of Time. King of Time should be winnable. Because usually the AoE damage is able to clear the summons pretty effectively, and only orbiters are an issue, and orbiters are also issue in the later stages of the run. Now I would like to get the rewind so I can get Offering again. And we don't have it. Let's get adrenaline in that case. Let's use that Offering. We have rewind here. And let's use earthworks on both warlocks and libraries. Let's build one library here. So these are 3 cards, 4 cards right now after the Offering. So I can use one more. And now rewind. Great. Great, great. Now let's build one library. Let's use Offering on it. We don't have a rewind, unfortunately. We have a sacrifice. Sacrifice is not that bad. I'm going to use sacrifice. I'll build a library here. And I'll clone one here. I'll use sacrifice. And then I can use double earthworks on these 2 libraries to have 4 of them again. Now, I'm going to build a library here. One here. And use sacrifice like this. Fine. So I have 3 level 2 libraries, and I also have wizards on level 3 and Citadel on level 3. That was a good turn, by the way. Could be much worse. We could reroll for the overhaul, but we don't really need it. So let's save our money. And let's get, for example, defenders. Okay, maybe I needed that overhaul. And let's build a library here. Another steel code, that's really important. Let's target again the wizards in the back. And it's going to be a loss anyway, it seems. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, we need some Rainbow Army buff. I think there is going to be Rainbow Army now or the next turn. Let's try rerolling once for offering. Okay, maybe twice. Nothing. Let's get the wizards. Yeah, it is now. In that case, let's upgrade this library. And I hope I'm able to kill them, otherwise this is probably a GG if I'm not. Luckily they are stacked here. That's good for my lightning. Yeah, great. Random 5, balance. Let me check the balance. Yeah, balance is not worth it. So let's go for random 5 and let's pray that this is going to be a good random 5. The best one would be Gigantify, guys, because with Gigantify I know what I am getting. And also these buffs are increasing the damage of the wizards, so Gigantify would be better. But I'm not going to risk it with a reroll. Let's go for a random 5 and we are going to risk it with a random 5. What's that? Okay, Warpers. Warpers are really good. And I really like the color combination of when you have King of Spells Warpers. Fine. Let's get Procreate. Beautiful. Adrenaline, another static. Combustion. Combustion probably we don't really need, right? Or is it helping? Looks like it is. Let's go for that overhaul because we have those wizards. We don't have money to buy anything. Let's build wizards here. We will use overhaul on them. So I think I'm going to use this run. I have also recorded the run which I have with the Wishing Well, but that one was even more lucky than this one. So I want to just not use that one and we will use this one instead. Let's use regression first on the Warpers so the overhaul can level them up. Maybe. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Clone. Let's go for Procreate instead. Supplies. Well, supplies would be good. But no, let's reroll. Yeah, and let's go for enchant. Beautiful. Let's use overhaul now. And we have our libraries leveled up. So right now I have 15, 16, 10 and 20 of the precision. Wow. Wow. Let's reroll. Nothing here, so let's get a converter, for example, and let's use a Procreate. We have 45 Warpers. Yeah. Okay, this is GG. I would like to reroll for offering. Let's try one more time. Not lucky, so let's upgrade the library. Now choose a king to replace. Well, I'll get rid of probably King of Progress because we don't need that one. We are going to level up another library and then we need just one more level. And we are done. From the King of Nature we still won't Procreate. That one is really good because we have only 45 units. And King of Time is just great for regression. Clone. Okay, let's get a clone and let's upgrade our last library. I could also upgrade the level of Warpers, I know. But upgrading library has higher long-term effect. Okay, let's get offering. Beautiful. Let's unlock a plot next to the citadel maybe. Let's build a converter here, which we are going to use offering on. And now it would be the best if I'm able to get warpers or regression. So let's reroll. And we have both of them, so let's get regression. Because we are able to oil up with the other means as well. Offering. And we have another regression. Oh. It would be nice to get a rewind, right? But look, we can use regression. And now, with the overhaul, we can level them up. Beautiful. So we are at level 5. And now, give me another random 5, right? So we can get those mercenaries again. Temple. Yeah, temple is fine. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take something. And now let's use overinvest. Temple again buffed Citadel. How many stacks of the steel coat? I have 28 stacks of the steel coat. Let's get the procreate. 9 random enchantments. Every plot with troop gains 1. No. Oh, I cannot reroll. Okay, let's go for a random enchantments. I don't know if I'm able to get a rainbow cards as well. It looks like I'm not. So let's use steel coat, adrenaline, combustion. Let's give them a frost as well, because I think 1 stack is just enough. And that's probably 8. We can sell the rest. I don't want to use the rest. Yeah, that wasn't the best decree. Probably a reroll would be even better. Let's reroll for offering. And let's sell a poison. Now we want a regression or anything. Yeah, let's take a regression. Let's reroll the type. Let's try rerolling units. Yeah, let's just buy anything for offering. So let's offer. We have wildcard, shields, and regression. So let's use regression. It's, by the way, better to upgrade the temple now. So let's do that. And in general, it's better to upgrade the temple instead of them. Let's reroll. Let's get a clone and let's clone a temple. We are buffing only Citadel for some reason. I don't know why. But look at the damage. The AoE area radius of the combustion is increasing with each level. Yeah, let's get a warper. And let's level them up. So at the end we are going to have level... How many it is? 6. Level 6 warpers. And they are not that strong when you look at their stats. Only 300 health and 400 damage. But the number of stacks they have is insane. They already have 7 of the frost as well. Wow, I shouldn't give it to them. But whatever. And then let's use regression on them and reinforce. Let's sell it. We don't need it. Let's decrease the speed to 1. It's slightly lagging anyway. So as you can see, we are one-shotting with the AoE combustion everyone. Probably not the boss, yeah. But he is going down pretty fast. And we already have 2000 units at this point. 2700 units at the end of the fight. Great, guys. So this quest wasn't that easy. It was Well, I was able to beat it on the 4th attempt with that Wishing Well originally, but that was pretty lucky. So this was my 6th attempt, I think. I'm not mistaken, I don't remember. But something around that. So much harder than the original quest, I think, in the quest mode. So I am happy that the difficulty is increased. And when you beat the quest on the chaos mode, you are going to receive like this yellow arrow, which is beautiful. So, and also the number of the completed quests is going to be increased here. I don't know if I complete them on the king, it's going to increase the number as well. I hope not, because I don't want to farm for this number. Okay, we are going for the next one, and I think, oops, I think we are not going for the King of Spells again. Oh yeah, let's go for the King of Spells. So we have a whole video for the same king, and maybe the next video will not be from the King of Spells, but we will make videos from another king. Great, so let's go for Gigantafield as our next quest. So Gigantafield, we are out of troops, your grace, but gladly the giants from the north know the right side to stand. And then come, I say. Oh, this is a golem run. No, ogres. Gigantified ogres. Yeah, I don't remember this one. I don't remember the most of the quest, guys. So I have no idea if this is going to be hard or easy. But Gigantified ogres. Yeah, they seems to be pretty strong. We have wizards level 3. And we have wishing well at the beginning. Oh yeah. Okay, I know what I should do. I basically want to get offerings, I think. And we will use them on the wizards. And also aspire. And I'm not sure if I am ever going to use this eco form, maybe at the end. Maybe at the end. Let's start with the combustion. Wait, these are golems? No, they are ogres. Oh, let's increase the speed. So now I want to reroll for the offerings. I would like to know the damage. Okay, the ogres are dealing the most of the damage. I lost. That's unexpected. Maybe if I focused on the wizards from the beginning, I could be able to win this one. So let's reroll for offering. Let's use wishing well with the offering. And let's build the library as well. We can use earthworks. Great, so we can use earthworks on wizards to get 3 of them. But yeah, let's use one offering on one. Second one on this pair, we don't need it. And now we have finally the ogres with 4 blank plots next to them, so this is going to increase their stats by a lot. So now we have to increase them as much as possible, and we are not going to build anything next to them. Swords, shields. Now, migration could be really tricky if we are moved next to the citadel, so I don't want to use it. And citadel is on level 2, so we can build a wizard here and use a sacrifice to level up our ogres. Now let's use procreate on them and also overinvest. And we are going to keep the eco form, and we are going to keep wildcard and probably a wizard as well. No, we are going to build a wizard here. And we are going to migrate, sell the migration. Fine. So let's see if this is going to be enough to beat this level. And it looks like against the King of Time it was enough. Now let's go for the regression, and because we have wildcard as well. Yeah, we don't want anything from this. So let's maybe reroll a type. And we have a rewind. Unify. with Unify. No, let's get a rewind, just a rewind. And we could buy one more. Okay, in that case, let's buy one more. Let's buy a shield, for example, but we are not going to use it. We are only going to use regression and wildcard. I'm not even going to use the ecoform. I'm going to use a rewind right away. And regression again. Maybe that ecoform would be better. Maybe. From this, we don't want anything, so let's just pick Archer, for example. Oh, Steel Coat would be great. I should reroll for Steel Coat. Never mind, it is what it is. By the way, the level up on the Ogres isn't really doing that much. I don't know if you noticed, but let's get the shields. Double the enchantments? Do I have? I have only one combustion. So we could go for a leatherwork. Eyeglass could be fine as well, but we already have 100%, so we don't need that. Let's get Leatherworks. Leatherworks is pretty underrated, and it's really strong if you are going for the melee units. Yeah, great. Yeah, let's go for a rewind, and let's use it right away. And let's use the regression wildcard combo again. Unfortunately, it's not really increasing their damage and HP that much, but it's increasing the number of units with a level up. Nice, let's take a Steel Coat this time. And let's make a piece with King of Nothing. 30. So he has 30, and if I level it up, I have 33, so only 3 units. That's not the best. That's not that great. Let's get Adrenaline this time, and let's use a Steel Coat. 4000 health, 700 damage. I think that's enough to beat the whole game. Great, free plot. Let's put it, for example, here. Let's give them a swords. Another Adrenaline. Sure, we can take that. Let's use a shields again. And now give me a Gigantify, or give me... what? Maybe a Random Find would be fun as well. Shrine. Haste. No, we are going to reroll this one. Raising, no. Another Ogre. No. One more reroll. Patronage. Well, okay, let's take Patronage. Or Unify. Or a Raising. Let's go for a Raising. Let's destroy one plot. And let's go for Conscription, whatever. It's going to give us like 5 units to the Ogres. Not much. Migration I don't want to use. Let's reroll for a Swords, for example. And let's give it to them. 9000 health, 1700 damage. Let's get Offering, beautiful. And let's reroll this one. Shamans increase HP. Let's go for Outsourcing. Offering, we have a Rewind as well. So let's start with the regression of Reinvest Rewind. And let's use regression again, and we will build some other plot to use a rewind on. Oh man. Let's get a camp, for example. Let's build it far away from them. 40,000. And the move speed is 23 and hits per second 13. Another Offering, beautiful. And we are unable to build buy another unit, unfortunately. Procreate is great. Let's use Procreate for sure. We have 46 units. Let's sell Regression. And let's use overinvest. Okay, great. Now, let's get the portal to use offering on it again. Beautiful. And we have 3 rerolls, so let's use that for swords, because this is our last tier. Okay. Offering on portal, we have overhaul, sacrifice, migration. Horrible, guys, horrible. Let's use swords, let's use... Yeah. Let's use that migration. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It was worth it anyway. And let's kill them. I'm going to reduce the speed to the first one. Yeah. Not a single unit lost. Which is expected, right? So this one was much easier than the previous one. So Gigantafield quest is still pretty easy even on the chaos difficulty. So that shouldn't be an issue for you guys. Gigantafield. 10 minutes. 10 minutes first try. And the third quest we are going to complete today is going to be Rite. So let's look at that one. Right, disorder has taken this town, my lord, but with a bit of magic we can wipe the mad brain of our kingdom. Condition, only draw offerings, start with a messy kingdom. Yeah, that should be easy, I think. Offerings are just overpowered. So whatever they give us can be, I think, win with offerings, or 1. So we have soldiers level 2, imps 2, bombers 2, we don't need them. Farm 1, and everything else seems to be on the 1, except this broken gacha, which we won't use earthworks on eventually, and also these elves. Oh my god, what a mess. I think we are going for the soldiers because I like them. So let's destroy them one by one. Mangler is now stronger, I know. Maybe we could go for that one. Oh, not this time. Let's destroy it. We have Rewind right away with double clone. Wow. Then let's destroy probably Spire as well. And this tower. So now we have 1 Rewind. We don't have earthworks, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's clone a farm. Let's build it next to the soldiers. Let's use overhaul on these elves. Clone. This farm was leveled up. That's not ideal. Let's use procreate on soldiers. And let's use overhaul probably on vault. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. Really? But at least this one was leveled up. Let's level it up one more time, so it's on level 3. And let's clone 1 farm here, and I should do that before that overhaul. Never mind. Still quite fine, I'm happy with that. Let's use regression on soldiers and we can continue. Well, look at this. This is only year 4, so even if you didn't play it correctly, we would have a really strong start. Yeah, let's reroll. Wishing well. Okay, in that case, let's get 3 offerings again. We have our portal leveled up as well. Well, let's destroy bombers. Earthworks finally. Now I'm going to use it on the farm first and also on the gacha. So right now I'm going to level up this farm. I'm going to build a broken gacha here and 1 farm here We can use offerings on them. Keep in mind that we still have this rewind. Then I'm going to... Don't have any clone, unfortunately. That could be an issue. Let's get gacha here. One here, for example. Oh, I should build it here for the sacrifice. Never mind, never mind. And now, I don't really want to go with the portal, so we are going to sacrifice it. Let's use overhaul on it. Great, so the soldier is leveled up, and also our two gachas. I should use swords on the soldier before. That would have higher effect. Let's use 2 times procreate. And... I forgot that I have rewind. Wow. This is great. In that case, let's use 1 overinvest and rewind. Swords and double procreate. It doesn't matter, this is going to be easy run anyway. Yeah, look at this. The stats of the soldiers are increased by the number of units, right? Their damage, I think, is increased. So that's the reason why I want to increase their number as much as possible. Let's use offering. We have another rewind, so this was first card. Then let's use earthworks here. That's the second card. Wait. We don't have more of them. But we will. Third card. Fourth card. Let's use a rewind now. Let's build a farm offering. We have rewinds. That was first card. Second card. Third card. Fourth card. And now we can use a rewind again. And we have earthworks. So let's use it here, for example. Gacha. Gacha. Offering on 1 farm. Let's build it there. Let's use wildcard on gacha. We can get ecoform. It's not bad. Let's reroll. Gigantify, great. Let's use Gigantify. And now let's upgrade the level of the farm, probably. What a start, guys. What a start. Another offering. And we have 40 gold, so that's not bad. I would like to get something else. Let's get overhaul. Because I think we already used 2 of them, so it has quite high effect at this point. Let's use offering on farm. We have another overhaul, sacrifice and clone. So let's clone a farm. Let's build it here. Let's... What if I used regression on broken gacha? It would still be broken, just level 2, right? So I'm not going to do that. Let's use clone on gacha. Let's build it here. Let's use sacrifice. And then let's use overhaul on broken one. And we have a random fire here. We can reroll once. Let's do that. I don't want to use random fire. I want to go with the soldiers this time because we have already 3 level 3 farms around them. Yeah, let's get Gigantify instead. Great. So they are dealing 111 damage, 200 life, and we are still on year 7, or we were. So that's great. Let's offer this one. Let's use procreate. We can use regression on them as well. Our citadel is level 3. Let's sell 1 overhaul. 105 units at this point. Yeah. Gains 1% damage per new unit. So now every turn I'm gaining 3, 6, 9 units, so 9% damage increase. Let's use overinvest with 27 gold. Yeah, the damage is going to be insane. That's no problem, but I'm kind of afraid of about the life. And the next shop is far, far away, and if we are going to get only offerings from now on, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, we will need to use offering on this. Let's do it. No clone, no clone. Let's use regression on farm, for example. Let's use swords, obviously. And let's sell overhaul. So this build, or this whole run, this quest is pretty easy early on, but it's getting harder and harder. That farm leveled up, I didn't even know. So let's sell another offering. Yeah, right now we are unable to progress because we are getting only offerings. And I don't want to offer our farms. They are giving us 10% damage each year. What do we have? Supplies. Supplies could be great. That's probably the best decree we could hope for right now. Let's get it. So we have something for offering the next time. Let's build the library, spire, shaman, wizards, warlocks, everything. And let's give our soldiers static and combustion. And we will use offering next turn. It's no problem. No problem. And we have two of them. We have Citadel, which we don't need, so hopefully we will get a rewind. We have one right away. And we have Earthworks as great. That one is really important. Fine. Let's use Earthworks on this farm. Let's build it there. And I'm not going to upgrade it. I'm going to use regression on this farm again. So that's another possibility for overhaul. And now we are going to use that overhaul, for example, on warlocks. And of course, our wizards and shamans were upgraded to max level, while our soldiers did not gain any level. Never mind. Let's use a rewind now. We have two offerings. Let's use Earthworks on these wizards. So I have 3 of them now. And let's use overhaul on these shamans, right? That's the best deal? No. Let's use regression first. And now we are going to do it. Beautiful. So now the soldiers are on the max level, so level 5. We have farm on level 4 and farm on level 5 and 3. So that's how much? 5, 4, it's 9, 12% damage per turn per year. Let's build 2 wizards. Let's use 2 offerings. We have rewind again. Let's use a regression on the soldiers. And that's probably it, right? Let's rewind. 2 wizards again. 2 offerings again. Okay, we have 3 regressions, that's really good. So now I'm going to use Earthworks on this farm because that's the only one without the regression so far. So let's build it there. And let's use regression on our soldiers and on our farms as well. We are going to build 1 farm here, use overhaul on it. So I think now we are on the max again. Yep. In that case, let's use overinvest. Wildcard we don't need, sacrifice we don't need, we can sell it. I'm going to probably keep a farm and I'm going to build it here. Great. Yeah, our soldiers are much stronger now. And we have another plot. We don't need another plot. No, not at all. Let's use offering. We have rewind and procreate. Let's use procreate, overinvest, and rewind. And procreate. Overinvest. We are at year 16 and I think we should be able to beat the end of the game at this point. Let's sell the offering. We will have shop in 2 years, so if we get more gold, it's going to be only good. Because we will be able to get some cards which we are able to use offering on afterwards. Great. So what do you have for me? Whatever, we are going to buy 2 cards. Let's build them. Let's use 2 offerings. We have 1 regression, at least that. We have earthworks, which is great as well. This one still doesn't have, yeah, that one still doesn't have any regression. Let's build a level 1 farm there. Let's build one here. Let's use offering. Okay, no regression this time, but we have some good cards which we could use, like procreate and overinvest as well. So let's sell sacrifice. Let's build a farm. Let's probably use that wild card. Let's use it. Let's clone a farm. Let's build it here. Let's clone a farm. Let's build it here. So we have them for the offering. Sacrifice. But we have regression. That one is great. No, I don't want migration for sure. Let's sell that one. And sacrifice, I don't need that one either. Let's sell it. We will have a decree next turn. Oh, look at them. 6,000 damage already? Let's go for feast, because we need to increase our HP as well. Yeah. So this is first card. But our farm here is only level 1. So this was our first card. Let's use overinvest. That's our second. And then let's use rewind. Regression. Offering. Yeah. Overinvest. And let's sell a sacrifice. And also overhaul. It looks like we are going to use offering on this farm as well. No, not yet. Let's go for the overinvest for now. 11,000 damage. Yeah, I mean... we probably should, guys. What am I going to do? Let's risk it. Okay, we were lucky this time, but I am not going to do it next time. That was not worth it. That was not worth it. Was it? Maybe it was. No, it wasn't. Let's just sell it. I think we are going to win anyway. Another offering. Of course, I'm going to use offering at the end of the run, because we don't need those farms anymore. But for now, I'm going to sell them. We will have one more shop, 2 turns before the end. And I think the current setup is strong enough to beat all the waves before that. 90,000 damage at this point. And it's increasing exponentially, right? But it would be nice to get another overinvest. Or another supplies now. That would be great. Double enchantments. Feast. We could reroll, but I think I'll go for the feast. Let's go for the feast. 5300 HP. I think that's better than most of the rewards I could get anyway. Okay, those supplies could be better. So now, how many? We want to buy as much as we can, right? So let's buy 3 cards. And let's use 3 offerings. We have Rewind right away. Earthworks as well. But we don't have any level up, we have only Sacrifice. That's not ideal. And I don't really want to use Earthworks, do I? Not sure. Let's use a Rewind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have regression now. We don't need it. We need overhaul. And we don't have it. So right now I think I'm going for another rewind. Because I'm not really happy with this. Maybe I could use 1 regression on a farm. Let's do it. Raptor, Paladin, Raptor. We have 6 offerings. Yeah, I'm not going to prolong this too much, guys. I know that this must be annoying to watch. When you see that it can be like... this chain can be like forever. So let's use Overhaul just to level up. And then we are going to use Procreate. We are going to use a little bit more cards, so we are not gaining that many offerings. And let's use Wildcard again. Can use Overinvest as well. Then Rewind. So right now I have only 2 offerings, luckily. 1 farm. 1 clone. Let's use 2 offerings. And we don't have Rewind. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's use Swords. Regression. Wildcard. So the level of soldiers is level 12. 13,000 health. 142,000 damage. Let's use Procreate on them as well. And shields. We have 2 overinvests. That's actually quite fine. 2 overhauls now. We don't need them. So let's sell 1 overhaul. Let's sell second one. Let's use overinvest. And from this, I'm probably going to use the earthworks. Build only 1 farm here. And the second 2 will be here for the next 2 offerings. Yeah, okay. Great, great. Another regression, so we can use 1 wildcard shield as well. Another one. Another Procreate, another shield. And let's sell 1 wildcard so we have better overinvest. And 1 wildcard on farm. Okay, let me see the damage. So the damage is 394,000, while the health is 27,000. So that's what we are going for. No, 453,000 damage. Okay, so let's see it. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty easy. I think this run, or this quest, is slightly harder, if I remember it correctly. Not that much harder. Or let's say that now, if I'm going to rate it on the difficulty level, this would be like 5 out of 10, right? While the previous one would be like maybe 3 or 2 out of 10. Gigantafield and Incantation would be like 8 out of 10. So that's it, and pretty good. I'm really happy that they released this chaos, because I was missing to play this quest mode, and I am also looking forward to trying that multiplayer, so you can expect the video about the multiplayer as well, if I'm able to make videos about it. I already asked the devs, so we will see what the reply is. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this run. If you did, do not forget to like the video, subscribe if you want to follow me, and yeah, let me know in the comments how you like the run, if you would like me to try some different approach. So I was thinking that we are going to have 3 quests from one king, next time 3 quests from another one, then another one, then another one, but it's always going to be like 3 quests per one video, because I like that format, because the whole number of quests I think can be divided by 3. So that's ideal. So thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed these runs, and I hope to see you next time as well. Bye.